The Mahaparinirvana Sutra unfolds. Buddha himself told his disciples to visit 4 places: the place of his birth, Lumbini; the place of his enlightenment, Bodh Gaya; the place where he gave his first sermon and thus turned the wheel of law, Dharma Chakra Pravartan, Sarnath; and Kushinagar. Kushinagar is among the 4 most sacred places of the Buddhist. In his 80th year, Buddha proceeded towards Kushinagar from Vaishali, where in the full moon night of the month of Vaishak, he attained Mahaparinirvana. The Mallas of Kushinagar made all preparations for a befitting funeral. The relics of the body were then collected and taken ceremoniously to Kushinagar, with a view to enshrine them in stupas. Mauryan Emperor Ashok visited Kushinagar in his Dhamma Yatra, the pilgrimage, and erected stupa and some buildings over there. In the reign of Gupta king Kumar Gupta, a Buddhist pilgrim Faiyan from China visited Kushinagar. A devout Buddhist Haribalu donated the colossal image of reclining Buddha and possibly restored or renovated the main stupa behind it. It is said that the Chinese pilgrim Wen Song in 7th century CE has seen 3 stupas and 2 pillars ascribed to the Emperor Ashoka. After Wen Song, another Chinese pilgrim It Singh also visited Kushinagar. Kushinagar is known of its cultural heritage all over the world. No doubt, its sanctity and importance grew considerably. Monumental buildings like stupas, temples, and monasteries must therefore had been erected by devotees. The archaeological remains of Kushinagar were described first time by Buchanan in 1854. Sir Alexander Cunningham in 1861-62 placed its identification on solid grounds. The systematic excavations were undertaken by Archaeological Survey of India under the guidance of A.C.L. Carlyle in 1876-77, J. Vogel in 1904-7, and Hiranand Shastri in 1910-12 CE. As a result of all these excavations, numerous brick structures and buildings including Nirvana Temple, Main Stupa, Matha Kunwar Shrine, Ramabhara Stupa, monasteries, and cluster of votive stupas were brought into light. The Nirvana Temple has a beautiful image of reclining Buddha. The ruins of this temple and the reclining statue of Buddha were discovered by A.C.L. Carlyle in 1876 CE. The statue of Buddha is 6.1 meters in length and carved out of single block of sandstone. The image is placed on a pedestal of large bricks. It represents Buddha reclining on his right side with his face turned towards the west. 3 human figures are shown on the brick pedestal with mourning and grief. The figure to the extreme left represents a female in mourning with disheveled long hair and crouching forward in grief with her hand resting on the ground. The soft charm and subtleness of Buddha's face is noteworthy. An inscription of 5th century CE recovered from this site mentions that the statue was a religious gift of Haribala. The main stupa was also excavated by Carlyle in 1876 CE. It stands on a plinth of 2.75 meters in height. In 1910, this stupa was further examined by driving a vertical shaft at its center from the top. The operation revealed the filling of some carved bricks at the top and a copper coin of King Jayagupta, below which there was a small circular brick chamber containing a copper vessel with copper plate. Another vessel was also found containing some silver coins of Kumaragupta. The Matha Kuvar Shrine. Along with the sandstone image of Buddha, was also exposed by Carlyle in 1876 CE. The statue measures 3.05 meters in height and represents Buddha in Bhumi Sparsha Mudra, the earth-touching posture, which symbolically expresses the supreme moment in Buddha's life, the enlightenment at Bodh Gaya. The existing shrine was built in the year 1927 CE to shelter the statue. Ramabhara Stupa is probably associated with the spot where Buddha was cremated. It is also known as Mukutbandhan Chaitya. The excavation of the stupa was conducted by Hiranand Shastri in the year 1910 CE. The diameter of the stupa at the base is 47.24 meters. The stupa is made of bricks laid on mud mortar. The subsidiary structures, including votive stupas and minor shrines, suggest the religious sanctity of the stupa. Numerous brick structures were discovered during excavation, clustering around the great central monuments and representing monasteries and secondary stupas and shrines. In the bloom of full moon night of Vaishakha Mas, Buddha, the Tathagat, attained Mahaparinirvana. The gushing air still echoes in the serenity of Kushinagar the last words of Tathagat. Decay is inherent in all component things. Work out your salvation with diligence. Vai dhamma sankhara appamadena sampadetha